In November 2017, LEGO re-released the famous and valuable 10189 Taj Mahal set as the new and not really improved 10256. The new re-release featured 5,923 pieces, one up from the original. The one piece difference, a fluoro LEGO separator. The Taj is a stunning Creator Series LEGO build of an architecturally significant building regarded widely as a modern wonder of the world. At 5,923 pieces, this makes the Taj one of the biggest sets of all time. The largest set of all time is the 7,500 piece UCS Millennium Falcon, and the Taj gets knocked down into third place by the Harry Potter Hogwarts set released in September 2018 that has around about 6,000 pieces. The Taj Mahal 10256 has a recommended retail price of $369.99 USD, which works out to be around 6.2 US cents per brick. As soon as you pick up the hefty box, you start to realize the size of the build ahead. The packaging measures in at 58 centimeters wide, 48 centimeters tall, and 18 centimeters deep. There are 184 pages to the manual. Despite being an extensive build rated 16+, there aren't too many complex building techniques required. The 16+ rating and the large manual reflect the scale of the build rather than the complexity. In the modern 10256 set, we are given numbered bags, 41 in total. The first part of the build gives rise to the quadrangle-shaped base. A tiled effect is created by using over 200 white turntable pieces and sticking them to the base. The base also features arches that are exaggerated versions of those found on the actual Taj Mahal. Shrinking such a large building with such fine details to a LEGO set is pretty challenging, but the LEGO designers took some artistic liberty with these features and exaggerated them. The result in the scale model is very pleasing to the eye without being too inauthentic to the actual building. The use of bright red, blue and yellow bricks in the unseen internal framework provides welcome relief from the endless barrage of white pieces, but more on that later. The second stage of the build gives rise to the four famous minarets. They are essentially a lighthouse tower. All four minaret towers are identical and relatively simple to build. They are supported by axle pieces internally. The entire Taj build is enjoyable but are kind of repetitive. These four minaret towers really start to emphasize the repetitive nature of the whole process. Next up, the central building. There are 8 pieces that fit together to create the central building. Each has feature tiles in both medium blue and dark red shades that emphasize and exaggerate features of the building. There is some enjoyable time spent on these repetitive builds with the small details and clever design that is quite impressive. The Taj Mahal is a white marble mausoleum, and oh boy, there is plenty of white tiles in this set. However, the designers of the original set have added just enough yellow, medium blue and dark red features to really break up the design of the minarets and base build. The best use of colour and clever design that makes the white bricks not too overpowering is yet to come. There is good use of colour with a roof of reddish brown placed over the top of the central building. This forms the roof of the central building and acts as the floor for the feature of the build, the 5 domes. There are 4 small domes, simple in build and design. The true feature and the most interesting part of the entire Taj build though is the central main dome. The central dome is sometimes called the onion dome, and one look at the curves really shows why. The dome is raised high above the central building by a cylindrical drum, which is a really fun part of the build. It seems flimsy at first, but it wraps and locks together really well. It is composed of repeating interlocking parts and is wonderfully symmetrical. The curves of the onion dome really show why this LEGO set has been adored in its previous form. There are lots of modern ways the LEGO designers could have made this design smoother or more authentic to the actual building, but this old school staggered style gives a rustic and awesome looking finish. Yes, the building is almost all white, but the curves mean that almost any light shows shadows, and where shadows are created, it adds to the character and colour of this featured dome. It is definitely the best part of the build, and the most eye-catching feature of this massive set. Once completed, this set is massive. It measures around 51 centimeters in width and depth and is about 43 centimeters high. It is truly impressive to take in. With 5 large domes, dozens of arches, the famous 4 minarets, and 18 towers. The designers of the original piece have done a wonderful job condensing such a famous and finely detailed marble building into a replica Lego set. At times they've exaggerated certain features, like the depths of the arches in the quadrangle base, or in the tiles made of turntable pieces that mimic the tiles at the base of the actual building, but this comes together fantastically and is very, very impressive to look at. The building is very, very wide, but use of medium blue, tan, and dark red to break up the lower levels is effective and striking. The excellent main onion dome and the smaller other 4 domes catch light and shadows to great depth and an impressive overall aesthetic, despite the dominating number of white pieces. The windows are made of hundreds of 1x1 clear pieces. These pieces come together really well to create the impression of complex design while actually being quite simple. This classic Lego look is a touch rustic, but it really adds to the feel of the model. After a couple of hundred 1x1 stacks, however, your fingers do get fairly fed up. This set is repetitive and it does take time. It took me a relaxed 14 hours, and others online have said anywhere from 11 to 16 hours of total build time. The 10256 clips apart really well for travel or storage, which is a blessing for such a large set, but if you have the time and money to buy and build this beautiful set, it's really worth finding a place to display. It's an eye-catcher that impresses even non-LEGO fans. It is a touch repetitive, bordering on monotonous at times, but it's a stress-free build with an excellent final result. I like it, I enjoy building it, and I thoroughly recommend it to anyone who enjoys large-scale LEGO builds.